program we run and boot a screen so that we can boot a game on the screen. Let's take a look for the Spy Game program. We use turtle.screen bracket to make the screen and turtle.title for our title pong game. Background color is black, and for making the larger the sizing of the screen, we use setup for width 800 and height for 600. And for display the screen, we use tracer bracket. Page, PDA and PDB. Both coordinates are exactly the same one but different by the coordinate. For our game, PDA on the left side and PDB on the right side. Right now, I will explain about pedal. We use import turtle. If we use turtle, it's easy to get started. We start with pedal, hashtag pedal as a class for pedal. We start also the turtle are to run the object. We must notice the capital for turtle, like example small t, because the major name that we use at import turtle. Meanwhile, capital T for class name. Pedal underscore a dot speed is not for the speed pedal, but more for animation that's set to a max speed. In our pong game, we create pedal shape a square and color a white. To change square become a pedal, we use stretch width 5 and stretch length 1. Pin up are used to just create the pedal. It's more easy than draw a line because definition of turtle are draw line as moving, but we will use pin up as program that we does. We want the pedal A start at minus 350 for coordinate X and 0 for vertically center in the screen. So for pedal B, it's just the same, like turtle, speed, shape, color, and I think that's it for pedal A, and we just copy the program of pedal A to pedal B because it just same function. And for the last, we use the W and the update bracket. So it will display and create the pedal. Pedal A pedal A will be at the left, pedal B will be at right. So we check if the program we run. Oh, okay. You can see that's pedal A at the left and pedal B at the right. So it's worked perfectly. Okay, I think that's it for pedal.
want to move the ball around, so we have to do the loop coding, so that the movement of the ball will be repeatedly bounce off the screen. So as the ball repeatedly move around the screen, the score will be increased and will determine the winner. So here is the coding for the ball and the player scoreboard. First of all is the coding for the ball. So the first line of the coding explains that in order to create a ball, we have to create an object first. The second line refers to the speed of the ball's animation, so that the ball moves smoothly when the game runs. Then the third line, it refers to the shape of the ball, in which I have decided to shape it as square. The fourth line is for give the ball a color, which is white. As for the fifth line and the sixth line, it represented the position of the ball when the game is started. For the seventh and eighth line, it refers to the movement of the golf ball. Line 7 is for the X movement and line 8 is for the Y movement. So for the scoreboard of the game, the first line refers to the object, which is the ball and the player's pad. As for the second line, the animation speed has to be adjusted so that the animation of the game runs smoothly. The third lane is referred to the color of the text, and the fourth lane explains the position of the scoreboard. Then comes the fifth lane, which is meant not to see the object but only the writing. The sixth line means the coordinate for the scoreboard to refers the position of the exact position of the scoreboard. And as for the seventh line, the coding explains the text, which is the player A equals to 0, player B equals to 0, and to bring it up to the center of the screen when the game ends. So it also has the font type and the size of the font, as well as its color. So here we have to add turtle screen update so that the program runs successfully without any problem. If we run the coding, it will show the display as shown in the video.
For our game, Pong Pie game, if we need to interact for the ball, and the pedal together to make a collision, we also need to move it. So the pedal we need to call a function we call key function, key press. So we need to move up and down for the pedal A and move up and down for the pedal B, so that we can control it by using a key. Instead, the two types of key, we have a WASD and also the arrow key for up, down, left and right. So let's check out for the program. Now let's start for our function for the ball function. Function is definitely for the pedal movement for the Y axis for the pedal A and pedal B. They have two up and down for the pedal A and pedal B, which is for the pedal Y. Pedal A call for Y coordinate. The velocity is 20, and pedal A or pedal B will set Y for the Y axis. They are exactly the same, both of them using the Y axis and the same velocity, simply like a pedal B up and pedal B down. Same function is pedal B dot Y coordinate Y plus or minus 20 on the pedal B set Y axis Y. For the keyboard binding, all these functions are using for the pedal up and down on a different key press, which is W and S for up and down for pedal A, up and down for the pedal B. After we run and update, so we update for the code, and we can see that the pedal B can go down and pedal A gone up. So the ball hit and check. We can play for our game.
Movement for the ball movement. So we have to need the loop coordinate as for the ball to move around the screen. So as the ball move around the screen, so as the scores increase, so as the score increase, it will determine the winner of the game. Now for the border checking coding. So the first block shows that the movement of the golf ball, which is moving in upside, so in up direction. It has been said that the screen limit for the ball is just 290, and it has set in repeat in -1. So it has been set in -1, so it will sound it will repeatedly move around the screen repeatedly. So, and same goes to the second block. It shows that the same movement of the ball, except it just moved downwards. So the first block it shows upwards, and second block it shows downwards. And as for the third and fourth block, it shows about the score counting coding. So each time a player scores a goal and scores a point, the point will automatically count. Now if we run the coding, it will appear like this. We can move the left pedal, the right pedal and the left pedal, so it shows like a multiplayer game, and the ball's movement. So if the ball hits the screen, the point is 1.
Like a ping pong game, we need to hit the ball to make a score. So I want to show you how to make a pedal and the ball hit together by using the collision. Let's take it off. We're gonna do for the last one, which is pedal and ball collision. This coding actually for the ball hit the pedal for the pedal A and pedal B, and also to make a score, to make a play winners. They have a ball x coordinate for less than and more than 340 and 350. Also for the ball y coordinate, these functions are actually use less and more than the number according to the screen collision. They are making the ball never go anywhere from the screen, and they actually is coding as for the ball. The ball actually never be going anywhere from the screen. They are actually using for the negative and the positive to make the collision the ball everywhere to hit. And after we run, we can look at the ball movement, and after they hit the pedal, the pedal will go away, where we press key up plus a set X for 340. After I play a score, let's say for the B score, and for this third round, we use the set X 350 and set X for negative 340. This function are actually using the negative and positive numbers to make the ball collide the pedal and the screen. Balik lagi.
3, 2,
From Rugen, where to say thank you, Ismail.